Hi, everyone. Welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 65 with my co host, Connie of Just Another Stitch.
Hello, everyone.
If you are currently here with us, please leave me a comment and in the chat. And if you are watching on replay, leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you're working on, how you're doing, and hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. Welcome in, Diane. How are you? And Robin, roaming with Rover, was here. She said, "Room raid at 11:33." So, how are you doing today, Connie?
I'm doing good. I filmed. I'm getting tongue tied. Sorry. I filmed my Crochet Tuesday video earlier. I still need to edit and upload it, and basically caught up on emails and YouTube comments. Talk to my cats.
Well, it sounds like you've had a busy morning. After the live, I've got to make at least 3 hooks. I have 9 or 10 to make now, and it's just kind of backing up. So I got to get some of these done. So over the next couple of days, I'll be making hooks, and then I got to film 2 videos today. Actually, I got to do 3. One will go up tomorrow, and actually 2 might go up tomorrow. One might go up today, but I'm not too sure on which is going up. So one for sure I know is going up today. I got to pick the winner of Max the Martian pattern. Hi, Charity. Welcome in.
Hey, Charity. Yeah, I feel like I'm already behind on videos this week because I have some videos I need to get out.
Mm-hmm. Diane says, I'm good. How are y'all? Crystal and Connie. I am working on dishcloths. Are you crocheting them or knitting them? And I'm pretty good.
I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
Wow, Charity was up late.
That is
She was
late.
up till 4 a.m. I think the latest I've stayed up recently was like 3. 5. My grandmother says 5.
For me, it's probably about 1 o'clock. Now, every now and then they get a night that I have trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
I don't like those type of nights. But like Frank goes to bed and he pretty much falls asleep the moment he hits the bed. Me, it always takes me a while.
Yeah. That is so true, Charity. Welcome in, Angela.
Oh, Angela, I sent you that message on Facebook from our Ravelry store. Let me know which 2 patterns you want, and I'll send you the coupon code to get them free. And I'll send the code on Facebook. So just let me know which 2 you want.
Diane is crocheting for guests. I'm up late most nights till around 3 or 4 usually. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I start getting ready to lay down to go to bed, and by 2:30, 3 o'clock, I turn my TV off and just roll over because I'm eventually actually tired. My eyes will start to be closing on me about that time. So,
Y'all are some late owls. Me, I'm usually in bed between 10 and 11. No,
I still have a VCR.
now sometimes I don't fall asleep until later, but I'm in
Yeah.
bed usually at the latest 11.
Yeah. Welcome in, Sally.
Hey, Sally.
And I think for the month of August, my lives are going to be in between 30 and 40 minutes. So I'm not going to be going no hour and a half for a while, because the last weekend and the weekend before, me sitting here for so long on Dee's Live, my leg has started hurting more often. So I can't sit for that long period of time anymore. So yeah, just for the month of August right now, my lives are going to be in between 30 and 40 minutes.
I don't know how you
And
did it.
probably no trivia.
But yeah, I don't know how you sat that long.
I think I got up one time in that 4 hours on Saturday. And me and Dee, we were like, okay, we're just going to go an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Well, it went a lot smoother than the first time, that's for sure. But it was tough. The first time I was so tired. I was wore out. I was afraid I was going to mess up, but the second round was a lot better. It went a lot smoother. So it was fun. Welcome in, Zach, and another Connie, all handmade Connie.
Angela, is it the knit or the crochet alien beanie you want?
Charity's finally working on Miss Kitty's blanket. We changed how I'm crocheting it. She took pity on her mom. I think she'll like it better because she has a part in it. Aw, that's awesome. Welcome in, Lorley.
Hey, Lorley.
Thank you for the link that you sent. Did you get my email about Lorley's link that she sent? No. Okay. Welcome in, Ray's Yarn Addiction and Joanne. How are y'all doing today? Angela says the crochet version.
Okie dokie. I'll set up the codes later on today and then message you on Facebook with them.
Anyway, it was for a kind of like a make your own. You use the PVC pipe and the.
Oh yes, I did get that.
Okay.
The wind tunnel.
Yes.
I got a baby one out there. I call it my Conestoga wagon cover.
Hey, Mama.
Connie says hi, Mama.
Hey, Connie. I'm out of biscuits, but I'm gonna make some more.
Just don't eat the biscuit.
I hope she's not going to be mad either, Zach. Ray's Yarn Addiction. I'm going to be starting on the 3 winners hook, and that includes yours. I'm going to do those today. So in the next 3 or 4 days, you should be getting an email from me when I ship it out. Okay. I'm putting it off because I have like 9 to 10 hooks to make now. And I'm just sitting here, okay, well, I'll just do 3 a day and it won't be as bad. So
that's a lot of hooks.
I know. And it takes me about an hour to do like 2. So, and that's just rolling out the clay and engraving it and everything. That's not baking time, not glazing it, not putting the paint where the name or the engraved parts are. That's just getting everything prepped and ready to bake. So, oh, I'm trying not to stress, I promise.
Plus, I have to go find it on sale. So
Yeah.
Supplies, because I'm the shopper. There you go.
Hi, Lisa. I'm happy you made the live too. Welcome in.
Hello.
And how are you? Yeah, I have to pick the winners. I had almost forgot, but I do have to pick the 3 winners for Max's pattern.
Yeah, I still need to pick
Yeah,
my winner
that's
for.
Sally.
I still need to pick my winner for my July giveaway.
Hey, Joe, welcome in. He says, hi, Crystal, Connie, and Patricia.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing, Joe? Yeah, Robin's bingo last night, she was talking about my hooks. And people are, and Robin goes, don't you sell them? And I'm like, no, I don't normally. So there was like a couple people interested in wanting to buy a hook. And I'm just like, we can talk it over. But normally I don't sell them. I make them exclusively for giveaways or donating to a giveaway or celebration or stuff like that. But every once in a while, I will sell one, but I don't want it to become a business, because usually something that you enjoy and you turn into a business gets too hectic and you end up hating it. So I don't want to end up hating it. That's why I don't sell them normally.
See, that's why I'm not a fan of selling the stuff that I crochet and knit, because I find it takes the joy out of it when
Yes.
That's what
if you're always making if you're always making something for other people to sell, because one, you worry, are they going to like it? Then you have no control over what you're making anymore. You know, you're always making what others want you to make. I like enjoying. And when I make something for someone else, I prefer to to gift it.
Mm-hmm. I do have a couple of hooks. Some of the hooks that I'm making are as little Happy Meal. So it's like I have 2 that I have to make that I'm selling, 3 that were prizes that were donated, and the rest is technically Happy Meal for people. So it's kind of, and actually one that I had added to last night, Dina, and I can't remember how to pronounce her last name. We were in Robin's live, and somehow I think we were talking about furls, crochet hooks. And I said, I've never used a furls. I don't have the money to buy a furls. So, I still want to try them. And she goes, I have one I do not like. I don't use it. You can have it. And I'm like, no, don't do that. It's okay. Well, she ended up emailing me, and she's going to give it to me anyway. And I said, how about I make you a hook in place and we just trade? I would feel better than her just giving it to me flat out. So I've got to make her a hook. I'm just waiting on what colors she likes. So, hi, Isla. Welcome in.
Hello.
Yeah, Ray's yarn addiction. She goes, that's why I crochet for love, not money. Charity, my grandmother just left. I will tell her you said hello. Doing well. Started physical therapy last night. Awesome, Joe. That's great. That's awesome, Laura Lee. I hope you find your pasta maker. What I do is I use a rolling pin. But I try not to make it too thin because then it wraps too much around the hook.
So I guess the pasta maker flattens it, I guess.
It flattens it pretty good, but I think some of them you can adjust how the thickness of it, I guess. I'm really not sure. I've never used a pasta maker, so. Laura Lee is cleaning and listening. Joanne likes Happy Meal. Well, who doesn't, right? Aw, Charity, thank you. There's no rush. She's been wanting to send me Happy Meal for a while, and just do it whenever you can. So. I told you I canned my first batch pickle relish, didn't I?
I didn't catch what you said.
Oh, I canned my first batch of pickle relish.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited I get to try it on Thursday. Then I'll know if it's good or not.
Yeah, I've made dill pickles and what you call those pickles? The bread and butter pickles. I've made those before.
My mom made some bread and butter ones, I think a couple of weeks ago. And I don't like sweet relish. I don't like bread and butter because they're sweet. But I tried one and I'm like, nope, I don't think so.
Funny thing is, the bread and butter, at first I loved them, but then it did get where they were just too sweet.
Mm-hmm. And it was the first time I ever canned anything. It took me from about 2 p.m. when I started prepping everything till 12:30 midnight. I was so wore out, but everything's sealed. They're sealed, and I get to try it on Thursday. I'm just like, I hope it's good. It's supposed to be hot dill relish. It has a little bit of the habanero in it. It has 2 Peter peppers, which have the heat of a jalapeno, and some sweet peppers. And it has celery seed, dill weed, extra dill weed, because I wanted more dill flavor. And there was some other spice. I can't remember what garlic. I put garlic in it because I love garlic. So.
Yeah, garlic's good.
Oh, that's cool, Isla. She is still trying to carve her first successful crochet hook. That's awesome.
See, I've made some, but like some come out better than others. Mm-hmm. I don't find I do mine as good as Crystal's.
You just have to practice more. That's all it is. The very first ones I made, I was following tutorials online, and the clay part is like that big. And then you have the thumb, it's like you have the metal part here where you grip. I stopped it way back here. So all that was clay was like, and I'm sitting here like, I don't like that. So that's when I made mine with the little thumb grips and finger indentions. So, and I like doing it that way, but it takes a lot of time to get it kind of right. And you have to kind of taper it, make sure the clay is up against a certain area. If it's too much, you've got to cut some off and then roll it out smoother. Make sure the creases. Really? The phone's ringing. So it's just, you got to practice. That's all I can say. It's taken me a while to get to where I am. So the more you practice, the better you'll get. And when you do your indentions for the thumb and the finger, don't push down so hard. And also, because that could misshapen it. And I usually do like this, and then I'll do that to make it, however you hold it, it would fit someone's thumb. Let's see. Laura says, need mustard pickles, but lost my dad's recipe. Congrats on your first canning. It's a lot of work. Sure is, Laura Lee. I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to make pickle relish again. I might try pickles, regular pickles, but not relish.
You know, one thing I love to make is salad dressings. I've made the raspberry, strawberry vinaigrette, Italian dressing.
Well, that's interesting. Hi, Christy. Welcome in. She says, I love dill pickles, but really need to be in the mood. I don't can, but would love to learn from a person, not YouTube. Oh.
Hi, Christy.
I think Angela's saying that her husband is sending you an email.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything yet.
Hey, Anita, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh,
Howdy,
thank you.
Anita.
I was just trying to do something with my hair in the last couple of minutes. So I lost track of time before the live. I was looking for my cat Oreo and time slipped away. And I'm like, oh no, I got 10 minutes till I got to go live. I got to get me coffee, got to get set up. And I'm like, oh.
Allie and Sophie, they're either chilling or sleeping right now. My cats are lazy.
So what are you working on, Anita? She's been to the doctor and cleaning.
Fun. So you want to see what I've been working on, Crystal?
Sure.
Okay. This is Bagaude's post-virus shawl. If I can get it. Oh, I'm upside down. No wonder why. I'm still upside down. Oh, gee. Okay. Here it goes.
Oh, wow.
It's big. This
Let
I
me
used to
make the screen bigger.
This I used the Soho Playful in Purple Paradise.
Uh-huh.
Oops, I'm going too far the other way. I'm trying to keep the center around the center. But
well, it's very pretty.
Thank you. That's the post-virus shawl. I love that pattern. Okay. And then this is the Climbing Ivy knitted shawl. Let me get it the right way. And I need to block it some because the bottom edge is curling some.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try to block it.
Is that the edge that you cast it on? Where it's curling, or?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, it sure is pretty.
Thank you. And this used the Momenti yarn, and Sweet Pea was the color. And then this is the Pretty as a Peacock shawl that I'm working on. Oops. It's getting tangled.
I have the same problem sometimes with knitting.
Yeah, upside down. Trying to stretch it out. But
Oh, wow.
how it's coming along. And I think my green screen's interfering. Let me turn it off.
Okay. Sounds like somebody was at the door. Hold on. Probably my mom.
Wait.
Okay, here it is better. And the yarn I'm using for this shawl is this. It's the Yarn Bee Rainbow Raspberry, and the color is Peacock. So I'll be glad once I get this shawl finished, but this one's going to take a while. And I'm going to be working on the peacock shawl today. Okay, stay. It didn't want to stay. Yeah, I love lace knitting. I love the detail when it comes to lace. Crystal's back. Yay!
Well, I haven't got much knitting done at all with what's been going on with me, but I did start on these. Now I have it tangled. Wrapped around 3 times. Now, this one, I want to say Shawl of Solitaire, I believe. But you know what? Since I was on with you the other day, I figured out how I can share a picture. So give me 1 second.
Awesome. But I do find, like with knitting, when you're using lifelines, it gets all tangled in the yarn.
There was one time I tried to share a picture and could not figure it out. And then you said, you have to have the window open first.
I know. Because at first I struggled with sharing pictures. I'm like, why isn't it coming up? And I think at one time I had gotten it to work, and then later on it wouldn't work. And then I finally started figuring it out that you got to kind of have it up on the screen minimized. Ooh, pretty.
And this is what they don't have a picture actually in the pattern itself. So I saved this one from the website. But it's a free pattern, and that's what it's supposed to look like when you're using a solid color.
Pretty, pretty.
Bye, Joe and Lisa.
Bye. Ooh.
You know what? Hold on.
Pretty, pretty.
If I could stretch it out a little.
I know that's the hardest thing, is stretching it to try to show the stitching. And you really can't see knitting good until you cast it off the needles.
Exactly. There we go. A little bit better. Now, this pattern you have to repeat. It's 24 rows. Yeah. And then you repeat that 15 times in total. And I'm on the second one, and that's as big as it's gotten. I think I'm almost halfway through the second repeat. There is, but I do notice that in knitting, the patterns are mostly graph. Now, the one thing that I absolutely loved about this designer is every pattern that I looked at was free on her blog site, and it had written instructions with a graph. So, I mean, the chart pattern. So, whether you read written instructions or a graph, you have either or to choose from. I can't read the chart yet. Now, this one, the chart was fairly easy to understand, and there's only like 4 or 5 symbols total. So, very easy. And but I'm just, some of those chart ones are just like, which way do you go? Do you read it from left to right or right to left? What is this symbol? You keep forgetting. You have to double check back. I mean, it's just like, this one was fairly easy. So the biggest problem for me on this one was which slant represent which one, because one's an SSK and one's a knit two together. I'm like, that's the part that I couldn't remember. Other than that, I was able to remember the yarn over is a circle and the knit's just a little straight line. So
Yeah, I need to learn how to read the graphs, but I really I prefer it written out.
I do.
Because to me, it's like you got to keep looking back and forth more with a graph. And on top of that, if you're like me, you tend to start mixing certain things up.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to probably constantly check to make sure which symbol's what.
Yeah. I loved how that looked in the hank. And to me, when I'm knitting it, the further down, I mean, the bigger it gets, it almost kind of looks like, how planned pulling looks, how it goes in different directions and makes designs. That's almost what it kind of seems like it's doing. Like it started out in the very edge out here, and then it worked its way to the middle. Then it's working its way back out. I mean, it's not going to be exactly, but that's what it's almost looked like. It's like it's making. So I thought it was kind of cool. Can't wait till it's finished.
I need to figure out what I'm going to make with that hand dyed yarn from Hobby Lobby that my mom picked out.
Yeah.
I need to figure out. I want to make shawls with some of it, but I don't know which pattern would be good for it.
That's true. I mean, there's so many out there that it's like kind of hard to pick what goes with what yarn,
And a lot of times I find like with lacy patterns tend to work better with a solid color or kind of maybe kind of like an ombre, that type of thing, where the colors blend really well. You froze up on me, Crystal.
Or a striped is what I had said.
Yeah. Or if you have it where you can kind of like sections that would work in different colors.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you drinking coffee?
Yep, still drinking coffee. I think I'm on my second and a half cup because I added some to it. Get Mama to pick out a pattern.
Hey, she got some really gorgeous hand-dyed yarns.
Yeah. And she tried to make it where, like, say she got 2 of this one and 1 of that one, you could use them together because it had kind of a touch of color from these two, you could mix it with that, so it give you a little bit extra, you know. Oh, that's awesome, Charity. The knit stitch, I think, is the easiest. Now, purl stitch is a tad bit harder, but not too hard, I don't think.
I find the pearl stitches awkward. It kind of takes longer to get the feel for it.
Yeah. I just got to the point where, you know, like a couple of months ago, I was able to hold the yarn in my hand. Before, I was sitting here wrapping it like that and then dropping it and then wrap it. And I finally got it to where I can hold the tension within my fingers. And then I tried purling that way and it didn't work out, but I kept at it. Now I can do it. It's just every time I turn rows or something, I have to drop the yarn, reposition it, and then start. But it's not so troubling anymore. So it does seem like it takes a lot longer to purl and knit. So
Yeah, because when I worked on my first temperature blanket, I timed myself how long it took me to do the knit row, and then how long it took me to do the purl row, and it took me longer to do the purl row.
yeah.
I don't remember anymore how long it actually took, but I know it definitely took longer to do the row.
Ray's Yarn Addiction says, I just finished my first knitted project. Slippers slash cozy socks. They're not perfect. I love them. It gives you practice. You know, my first shawl was a lace weight shawl, and it took me two or 2.5 months to knit it. It had a lot of mistakes in it, but it helped give me experience. So that's all that matters.
I remember the first pair, well, actually the only pair of slippers that I knitted. It had flowers on it, and I messed up where I sewed the flowers on like you know how you kind of have to do it like opposite for each foot. Well, on one of them I put it on the wrong side. And then they were too big too. They were a little too big, but
Anita says, y'all watching Dana's live tonight. I've got my first giveaway in it. It's not much, but I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try. I know it's at 7 p.m. Central. I plan on making it, but it depends if I get this done in time today. So,
yeah, I want to make it, but I'm bad for I lose track of time. Because there was literally one time, I think it was one of your lives, Crystal, where I was talking to your mom, and your mom was, telling me your life was fixing to start in a couple of minutes. I don't know what happened. I think Frank started talking to me or something, and it's like I spaced. All of a sudden, like 30, 45 minutes later, I'm like, oh yeah, Crystal's live.
Let's see. Raise Yarn Addiction says, I like purling better than doing knit stitch. I don't know why, but I think it's easier. I could just not be doing it right. Laura Lee says, I learned when I was 7 or 8, so the purl stitch seems about the same as knit. Thank you, Grandma, for teaching me early. Aw. She was taught by her grandma, too. Charity says, I am still more comfortable with crochet than knit. There is a lady at church that hopefully I can get some help from for knitting.
Funny thing is, I'm the opposite. I'm more comfortable with knitting than crochet.
Yeah. I'm getting more comfortable each time I knit something with knitting. I know my first knit shawl, I absolutely fell in love with lace work. I knew I loved it beforehand looking at it, but actually knitting it, it takes so long, but I love it. I gave Seta some of my hand-dyed yarn to give away on her channel. I don't know when she is going to do the giveaway. That was sweet of you. All right, wow, that was quick. We've already hit 40 minutes, so I think we're going to go about 4 more minutes and then we'll wrap up. Do you have anything? Crystal, I won yarn from Gina. You've brought me luck. Oh, that's awesome. I am knitting a Christmas stocking for great-granddaughter's first Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet. Anyway, what do you got going on your channel today?
Today I'm going to be putting out my Crochet Tuesday video. I'm going to work on, I filmed it already. I just need to edit and upload it. And then I have some videos that hopefully I'll get all of these posted this week, because I still need to pick my giveaway winner for July's giveaway. I need to post August's giveaway. I need to do my mittens and glove video. And I also have plans that I'm going to do a giveaway where I'm going to give away all of my patterns. So whoever wins will get the whole bundle, everything I've designed that's in my Ravelry store. So I am planning to do that. Now that I may not get posted until next week. It just kind of depends, because I don't like putting too many videos out the same day. I try to spread it out as much as I can, but
yeah.
But I do have that coming up. And Monday, you said something, Crystal?
No.
Oh, okay. Monday on my live, I'm going to be talking about number 5 weighted yarn. So I'm asking people to send in their pictures of makes that they've made with number 5 weighted yarn. And it could be stuff y'all made at any time. It don't have to be recent. And then there's also my finished projects video on the 15th to send y'all pictures in.
Busy.
I love pictures.
Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I got to pick 3 winners for Max the Martian. That has to go out today. And then I'm a part of Fall Fest 22 with Gail's Southern Living. So that video has to go out before the 5th. And what I don't like doing is posting more than 2 videos a day. Actually more than 1, because I don't want people to get sick of me. Now, if I have to end up posting 2 a day, sometimes that does happen. But YouTube only notifies people of 3 videos. So if I put out 4, 1 they won't even get a notification for. So I try not to do that. And plus, I don't want to overload people with videos. So, but I will have the Fall Fest giveaway come out tomorrow, or maybe today, depending if I get it filmed today. But tomorrow for sure, I'm going to be putting out a giveaway video for my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube. And it will probably end on the 13th. So be on the lookout for that. Hi, Thriss and Stitches, Christina or Chrissy.
Hello.
We're just wrapping up. my lives are going to be about 30 to 45 minutes for the whole month of August. So, yeah. So, anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Take care and stay safe. Thanks for joining me and Connie. And we will see you both later. All of you.
Bye,
later.
everyone. Have an amazing day.